Welcome back to Future Bike Zone. The world of cruisers has always been about presence, comfort, and character, and Royal Enfield has steadily carved out its own identity in this segment. Today, we're going deep into one of the most anticipated middleweight cruisers of the modern era, the 2025 Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. This motorcycle is not just another update, but a fine example of how Royal Enfield continues to blend heritage with modern engineering, delivering a package that looks premium, feels substantial, and yet remains accessible to riders across the world. If you're someone who loves the charm of a cruiser but doesn't want to break the bank, this is a bike worth paying attention to. Let's start with what makes the Super Meteor 650 stand apart. At first glance, the bike oozes retro cruiser appeal. It has that long and low stance, the broad teardrop-shaped fuel tank, a sculpted seat, and those wide handlebars that just scream laid-back riding. Royal Enfield has clearly designed this motorcycle to cater to those who love road presence, and in person, it looks like a much larger displacement motorcycle. The fit and finish for the 2025 update have been refined even further, with higher quality paint, better chrome accents, and a modern yet classic approach to styling. The bike now comes in multiple premium dual-tone paint schemes and a few dark, stealthy options, giving riders more ways to personalize their style. Now let's talk about the heart of this cruiser, the engine. The 2025 Super Meteor 650 is powered by the same parallel twin 648 cubic centimeters engine that we've seen in the Interceptor 650 and Continental GT 650, but here it's been tuned for a relaxed and torquey cruiser performance. This air and oil-cooled, parallel twin engine produces around 47 horsepower at 7,250 rpm and 52 Nm of torque at 5,650 rpm. While these numbers may not look massive on paper compared to some bigger cruisers, what matters is how the power is delivered. On the Super Meteor 650, the power band is buttery smooth and torque-rich, perfect for highway cruising, overtaking with ease, and relaxed city rides. It's paired to a 6-speed gearbox that's slick and precise, with a slipper clutch for smoother downshifts. Riders will immediately notice that the engine feels more refined in the 2025 model, with reduced vibrations thanks to improved engine mounts and better damping. Cruiser motorcycles are all about comfort and ergonomics, and Royal Enfield has nailed that balance with this bike. The low seat height of 740 mm means that even shorter riders can plant their feet comfortably on the ground, making it approachable for a wide range of riders. The foot pegs are placed forward, giving you that classic stretched-out riding position, while the wide handlebars provide excellent leverage for maneuvering. The seat cushioning is generous, with improved padding for long-distance touring comfort, and the pillion seat is also wider and more supportive compared to the older version. The 2025 update also includes optional touring accessories, such as a taller windscreen, deluxe touring seats, and hard panniers, which really enhance the long-distance appeal of this cruiser. Suspension has been a major talking point for Royal Enfield in recent years, and the Super Meteor 650 showcases how far they've come. At the front, you get $43 million forks, a first for Royal Enfield, which not only looks premium but also provides excellent stability and comfort. At the rear, there are twin shock absorbers with preload adjustability. The ride quality is plush and forgiving, exactly what you'd want from a cruiser, but it still feels planted and stable at higher speeds. Whether you're gliding through city traffic or stretching it out on the highway, the suspension setup inspires confidence and keeps fatigue at bay. Braking performance is also crucial for a bike of this size and weight. The Super Meteor 650 comes with a 320 mm front disc and a 300 mm rear disc, supported by dual-channel ABS as standard. The brakes are progressive, offering a strong bite when needed without being intimidating for newer riders. Royal Enfield has made sure that the braking hardware matches the bike's cruiser dynamics, giving you controlled and safe stopping power even under heavy braking. Now, let's look at the technology and features. Royal Enfield has been gradually modernizing its lineup, and the Super Meteor 650 benefits from this push. It comes equipped with an LED headlamp, which not only adds a modern touch but also enhances night visibility. The instrument cluster is a semi-digital unit with a large analog speedometer, a small digital screen for trip data, fuel gauge, and gear indicator, and of course, the Royal Enfield Tripper navigation system. This system allows riders to connect their smartphones via Bluetooth and access turn-by-turn navigation directly on the display, which is a big advantage for touring enthusiasts. The switchgear quality has also been improved, with aluminum-finished rotary-style switches that feel premium and tactile. One of the biggest appeals of the Super Meteor 650 is how it strikes a balance between premium looks and accessible pricing. While most middleweight cruisers from international brands cost a fortune, Royal Enfield has managed to deliver a motorcycle that looks just as good, performs impressively, and comes at a fraction of the cost. The 2025 Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650 is priced starting at around $7,500 in international markets, while in India it hovers around 4.2 to 4.5 lakh INR, depending on the variant and accessories. This pricing makes it one of the most affordable twin-cylinder cruisers you can buy today, giving it a strong edge over competitors. Fuel efficiency is also worth mentioning. While cruisers are not typically bought for mileage, the Super Meteor 650 manages to deliver around 22 to 25 kilometers per liter in real-world riding conditions, which is commendable for a 650 cubic centimeters twin. Combined with its 15.7-liter fuel tank, this translates to a solid touring range, meaning fewer fuel stops on long highway journeys. For riders who want to explore, this is a crucial advantage. Now, let's dive into what makes this cruiser unique in the market. First, it's the only affordable middleweight cruiser with a parallel twin engine that blends retro styling with modern tech. Second, it's versatile. While it looks like a big highway cruiser, it's equally at home in city traffic, thanks to its manageable dimensions and smooth power delivery. Third, Royal Enfield's massive global network means servicing, parts availability, and aftermarket support are far better than most competitors in this price range. And finally, the brand's heritage plays a role. Royal Enfield motorcycles have always carried an emotional connection with riders, and the Super Meteor 650 takes that bond into a whole new segment. The design deserves another moment of attention. Every angle of the Super Meteor feels deliberate: the round LED headlamp with chrome accents, the long sweeping fenders, the sculpted tank with 3D badging, and the chunky rear tire give it that authentic cruiser DNA. The alloys, which come with tubeless tires, are stylish and practical. In certain variants, Royal Enfield even offers machined alloy wheels and premium paint finishes that rival far more expensive motorcycles. Small touches, like the contoured side panels and integrated grab rails, add to the overall premium feel. Performance-wise, the bike is happiest cruising at 100 to 120 km per hour, where the engine feels completely unstressed and smooth. You can push it further, but this motorcycle is not about chasing top speed. It's about enjoying the journey, the wind in your face, and the steady thrum of a parallel twin engine underneath you. To wrap it up, the 2025 Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650 is a motorcycle that blends classic cruiser styling with modern reliability, refined performance, and accessible pricing. It has the presence of a big bike, the soul of a Royal Enfield, and the practicality that makes it appealing to a wide range of riders. Whether you're riding solo across highways, commuting in style, or heading out for a weekend trip with a pillion, this motorcycle delivers an experience that few others can in its price bracket. It's a reminder that cruisers don't have to be intimidating or out of reach; they can be stylish, affordable, and thoroughly enjoyable. So, if you've been waiting for a motorcycle that looks like $1 million but doesn't cost you one, the 2025 Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650 is worth every look, every test ride, and every mile on the road.